Good morning, everybody, and this is your S&P 500 day trade setup for today. So 4200 was almost tagged. Look at it on the lower time frames, but yeah, almost. And then we had a pretty big pullback of like 200 pips onto structure, and that structure, I just need to add another level here, is basically this previous swing high from last week. So you can see last week pretty clear. No direction, lots of volatility, big down, big up, big down, big up. Nothing really exciting there. No nice gentle trend where you can get in and hold. No structure forming. But anyway, it does happen occasionally. We've got a big week of earnings coming up this week. So starting off from, there's a few today, but nothing really notable. It really starts on Tuesday, where the FANG stocks start. So pretty much all the FANG stocks will getting results out from Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So that is going to get us moving one direction or another. Depends what happens there. So for me at the moment today, you can see this level is pretty important at 41.82. I'm not entirely convinced that we are breaking it. We did reject it on Friday going up the close, and we just missed that 4100 or 4200 area. Really a couple of points. You can see where the tail is here. That target is still on, but the longer we go sideways like this, I think we're going to start, as soon as we get past 4100 or 4200, then 4250 is going to open up to the upside. So that's kind of what I'm looking at the moment, but I'm looking for opportunities on the pullback. So one thing to bear in mind is, granted we are making higher lows here, but we are still above and below the moving averages. You can see below, above, below, above. I want to see a pullback. I want to see a pullback onto structure, and I'm going to have to use this level here. Something like that would get me long. 41.62 would get me long, and really just looking for 4200. I'm not so sure we're going to have much price or much action, if I can say that, this morning for the European session. I think European session is going to be pretty quiet, so we'll have to wait for the US session, I think. And there is opportunity here. We are top of this consolidation pattern, so a break of this area, and I think 4200 is the level to watch. If we do break above that, and we sort of close above that on a higher time frame, then you definitely, opens up the path higher up. And that's kind of what I'd be looking for. Expecting some kind of a pullback, possibly, just defending this area here at 41.82. But bear in mind that on the cash market, that is a gap down here. So that also wouldn't surprise me to see that close. And you can see there is structure here as well. Okay, so with all that being said, and time of the day is pretty important today. So during the the US Open, if we get down to 41.76, 77 area, that's a buying opportunity. If we are below that area before the US Open, then you're looking to pick up one of these tails here, and there's a lot of them. I'm not going to draw on a level on all of them. You can see if I move my level down, you can see what I'm talking about. So anything in this area, so it would be 41.50, which would be a good round number. 41.58 would be a pretty good area, and 41.63 would be another area. So I'm looking for a pullback onto structure and then looking to get long. Lastly, I would just do that off the 15 minutes as well, so you can just see the oscillators. You want the oscillators grouped down like this. Okay, as soon as you see the grouping like that, close to level, on the level, you can jump into the trade on the break of the structure. So the first bit of structure you see, so an example, you see there's a engulfing green bar here. It's actually a piercing pattern. Your entries on the break of it, just stop below, and you are below the moving averages, so wait for it. You see that kind of price action, get out, wait for the next setup. There's the next setup there. It's just little inverse head and shoulders on the lower time frames. It'll be on the minutes or 2 minute chart. Down, range bar, and then confirmation bar. That's your long oscillators group down there. Stop below the level, and that was just before the open, and you can see what happened. Anyway, so that's kind of the same scenario that I would do during the US Open. Just wait for the US Open, get on the 15-minute, and watch what happens for those first half hour to 45 minutes of the market. That'll give you an indication of what direction it's going, and then trade with the trend. So personally, I think we're looking to try and break up above 4,200, but I want to be in lower down rather than jumping in where we are now. Okay, anyway, enough rambling from me. Hope it helps you somewhat, and we'll catch up with you bright and breezy in the morning. Cheers for now.